Las Vegas will host its biggest sporting event in city history with a team the entire town is behind. Before they were Golden Knights, they were goal-driven kids working to play in front of the world. Marc-Andre Fleury and Golden Knight Nation is preparing for a most improbable spotlight tomorrow night. 500 media members from around the world will be credentialed. TVs, radios, and hockey hopes will be tuned in at 5 p.m. on Monday. The players say they can already feel the anticipation.
You got to stay even keel. You got to keep your emotions in check. It's very easy to let your emotions affect, your play or your energy too. So that's something we're going to have to key on for sure. But, I think that's just a lot of excitement and, we'll be okay.
As soon as you win, you get one day off and then you're ready to go again. So, yeah, we're excited to get going. City's pretty crazy right now. It's everything night, so we just want to get started.
Tickets are pricey, and if you don't have a small fortune to watch the game inside the Fortress, there are plenty of other places to catch the big game. Up to 2,000 fans are expected at the Henderson Pavilion. City National Arena in Summerlin is also another choice. Just make sure you get there early because seats fill up fast inside of that restaurant. And of course, bars across the valley are hosting parties as well. It's time to get a check on the temps for your Memorial Day weekend. Sally Jaramillo has your Weather Now forecast. Sally?
Good Sunday morning. I hope you're enjoying your holiday weekend. We have great conditions outside. Much cooler than we have been, actually. Yesterday, a high of 81 degrees. Today, a high of 87 degrees expected, a little above what we had yesterday, but still below those normal temperatures of 93 degrees. A record of 108 back in 1974, and lows of 65 degrees. So yet those cool temperatures will remain, but we're not complaining. That pollen forecast still remains the same. That pine, that oak, the ragweed, all in the pretty much in the moderate category. Ragweed and grass will remain in the low category, but good news, nothing in the high. As we look into your Sunday, well, we see sunny skies, 81 degrees by noon, 3 p.m., 85, and then 7 p.m., still sunny skies out there with 86 degrees. Yet we're seeing those cool conditions remaining for this weekend. We also still see those mountain showers possible, and warmer temps will be on the way along with gusty winds. We'll tell you all about it in your most accurate Weather Now forecast.
Early voting kicked off this weekend for Nevada's primary election. Our state's early voting period runs for 2 weeks through June 8th. Election officials in northern Nevada's Washoe County say they expect half of their voters to cast those ballots early. They'll have 20 polling locations open in the area. Most will offer early voting from 10 o'clock in the morning to 6 p.m. at night. We've got a list of locations on LasVegasNow.com. For the first time in 8 years, this November, Nevada will be electing a brand new governor. He or she will replace current Governor Brian Sandoval, who is now termed out. 8 News Now is hosting the Republican gubernatorial debate on Tuesday, May 29th, and we've expanded the candidate pool to include Dr. Frederick Conquest. He'll join participants Nevada Attorney General Adam Laxalt, Nevada State Treasurer Dan Schwartz, and small business owner Jared Fisher. Dr. Conquest was a Democratic nominee for governor in 2010, earning nearly 15% of the primary vote. And we at 8 News Now believe that democracy is best served by including the greatest number of voices in the election process. We're pleased to provide a forum for qualified candidates to share their vision for Nevada with voters. Straight ahead on 8 News Now, an American missionary back on U.S. soil after being jailed overseas for nearly 2 years. What landed him behind bars just one day after
You're watching the Valley's news leader with Nia Wong, Sally Jaramillo, and John Treach. This is 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
An American man held in an overseas prison for nearly 2 years is back home in the U.S. this morning. Molalengi has the story.
Josh Holt landed in Washington, D.C. Saturday night, once again, a free man. He was whisked straight to the White House. The 26-year-old got a medical checkup and met President Trump.
Just so grateful for what you guys have done and for thinking about me and caring about me, just a normal person.
Holt spent nearly 2 years in a Venezuelan prison on weapons charges. The government also claimed Holt was working to undermine President Nicolas Maduro. The U.S. has said all of the charges are false and has been working to free him.
I'm going to get my boy home.
Holt's parents, Lori and Jason, got a call early Saturday telling them to fly to D.C. to meet their son.
We've been told a lot, many times, and then it collapsed, and so it didn't happen. So I think for us it was just not really real yet.
Lori and Josh held each other tight when they were finally reunited. Josh Holt had gone to Venezuela to marry Tammy, whom he'd met online.
Starting off a marriage rough, but now we're going to be together.
During his time in prison, Josh endured riots where his life was threatened.
I need help.
And he lost more than 50 pounds. In a letter home, he described it as a horrible place where demons stroll the hallways. Molalengi, CBS News, the White House.